Let me take this chance to say hello to you on the channel again. Today we're going to talk about some expected XRP price values. As I start this video, I'll talk about the market and give my thoughts on how high I think XRP can go and whether I think it's possible. Get ready to click like a lot. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing so you can keep up with all the changes in the Bitcoin market. Let's stop spending time and get right to work. Okay guys, let's also talk briefly about Bitcoin and Ethereum so that we can fully understand and enjoy the XRP price predictions. We're going to look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum price predictions that you guys gave me over the next few months or even the last few months. You can tell me if you think these predictions are realistic or not. We are going to look at these predictions when we record today's movie since we already know about Bitcoin and Ethereum. The situation is already very bad because of this. Since this was recorded a few days ago, the price may be a little different now, but that's not too important since today's movie is about predicting prices. Because of this, we can see that Bitcoin's market capitalization is around $615,000 at the time of the recording. This is a pretty good amount to be thinking about $1.2 trillion. A few years ago, a lot of people thought it would be impossible to reach these numbers. People used to talk about Bitcoin having a market value of $500 billion way back in the very early days of the cryptocurrency. And a lot of people said that was impossible. It's not going to happen. That reminds me of some of the comments and articles you saw when Bitcoin was first starting out. The same thing happened with Ethereum. It was hard in many ways. Proof of work was much better than what we saw happen with new technologies in places other than Ethereum. It was interesting to see Ethereum grow because it has smart contracts and other useful features. As expected, the market value of Ethereum also went up. It is now worth 1.1 times as much as Bitcoin, or $1.197 trillion. A lot of people guess what the price of Bitcoin will be. We can see that people are talking about potential prices of $500,000 to $1 million and so on per BTC based on the clear price of $61,000 today. Because of this, I made this chart to kind of talk about how high Bitcoin could go in theory. Let's look at this in a bigger picture. Do you believe that Ethereum's market value of $3 trillion is possible? Let me know in the part below if that's the case. We could cut that amount in half to $115,000, which would be a lot more reasonable. There are a lot of people who think that $155,000 will happen, which is $1.8 trillion. Do you think that the Ethereum market is possible in any way? We also need to think about how we compare to the rest of the market right now. The market cap shows that we are currently ranked 7th. This means that the value of XRP on the market is $26 billion right now. This makes us wonder if Bitcoin can go up to, say, $200 to $500 million. Do you understand how XRP fits into that? Right now, it's worth a lot less than Bitcoin and Ethereum. The SEC case has also had an effect on the price of XRP over the last few years. But let's take a look at XRP's trend analysis. A long time ago, I talked about how much Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP would go up or down in price. Also, we can see that we could have a big run to 559 to 126 now for some people. The exact numbers, this spread of numbers would be seen as not making sense. We shouldn't think that it will hit new all-time highs. Give us information on what the basics will be once the disagreement between the SEC and rippling is over. This is one of its flaws. Once the deal is over, new data will be available, and our return on investment could easily go over $126. These are possibilities that are not yet backed up by technical facts. We can only make informed guesses based on the information we have access to and use logic and reason to make a rough plan for what we think will happen in the future. Price increases much higher than these numbers are possible, but only if we know enough about the market. Some people think XRP will be worth a lot more than $126. In today's movie, I'm going to put these numbers into our spreadsheet to see what the market cap would be. We'll also look at that market cap next to the market caps of Bitcoin and Ethereum at the prices we talked about earlier. $559 is a good price point. The price of this has already dropped to $559 at $559 XRP. Does $155,000, which would put us at $1.8 trillion, sound like something that can't be done? This is near the bottom of the range of where I think things could go on the higher end, and it would be an 11x increase from where it is now. Of course, we were talking about $126. Putting that into the worksheet gives us a market cap of $627 billion, which is 23% more than what it was worth before. This is about Ethereum's value being thought to be $115,000 or $1.08 trillion at that time. This doesn't seem too unlikely, and I think it will definitely happen once the SEC vs. Ripple case is over. Looking at it from different points, from the smaller numbers to the slightly larger numbers, we can see that XRP has the potential for a big run to the upside. Assuming that the numbers are even higher, around $35, which would be a 1.618 Fibonacci level if we saw them on the charts, is something we could talk about. Then we could put that number into our chart and talk about what $35 would look like and how a $35 price for XRP would basically flip Ethereum, which is worth $115,000 with a market cap of $1.09 trillion. The market value of Ethereum is $3 million, which means it's probably closer to $25,000 at that point. The price of XRP now, since Judge Jackson's ruling, the price of XRP has gone up. After hitting a 24-hour low of $0.470, RP has gone up more than 1 to $0.475. Is now trying to get back to $0.50. On the other hand, yesterday's trading volume dropped by 3% because futures buyers bought a lot of things. CoinGlass says that the open interest in XRP futures went up by 0.62 because of big purchases on OKEx and Bitmac. Not all of it is done yet. The SEC may still win its case about whether or not XRP is an investment, even though Ripple has won in court. There may be changes to how the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC and the SEC chair may handle XRP if the decision is in Ripple's favor. Also, lawyers like Fred Rispoli think that Judge Torres will decide on remedies and injunctions within 60 to 90 days of getting the most recent papers. There is a chance that this time frame will get around decisions made by experts. How much do you think XRP will be worth? In case you forgot, I'm just a guy on YouTube who looks at numbers and guesses where things might go. Please let me know in the comments below if you liked today's movie. If you just signed up, please click the like button. If you haven't already, click the movie to see what's new in the world of cryptocurrencies. The CoinMarketCap summarizes everything that is talked about in this film. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my station to get more XRP news and news about cryptocurrencies in general. Mike, the information you've been given is not meant to be taken as trade advice. Any purchases made based on the information on this page are not the responsibility of the people who made them. Before making any investment decisions, you should do your own study and talk to a professional who knows what they're talking about.